After these things, another mighty angel descended from heaven, shining with a glory so bright that it lit up the entire earth. With a powerful voice, he proclaimed the fall of Babylon, the great city that once seemed so strong. It had become a home for demons, a prison for every unclean spirit, and a place filled with corruption. All the nations of the world had drunk the wine of her sins. The kings of the earth had joined themselves with her wickedness. The merchants of the world had grown rich because of her luxury and greed. Then another voice from heaven cried out, calling God's people to separate themselves from Babylon. Come out of her, so that you will not share in her sins, nor receive her punishment. For her sins had piled up to heaven, and God had remembered every one of her deeds. The voice declared that Babylon would receive the same measure she had given to others, double for all her wickedness. Though she boasted, I sit as a queen, I am no widow, and I will never see sorrow, her destruction would come in a single day, death, mourning, and famine. She would be completely burned with fire, for the Lord God who judges her is mighty. The kings of the earth who had sinned with her would mourn from a distance, terrified at the sight of her torment. They would cry, Alas! That great city Babylon, so powerful, so wealthy, is destroyed in 1 hour. The merchants of the earth would weep, because no one would buy their goods anymore: gold, silver, jewels, fine linens, precious woods, spices, food, animals, and even human lives. All the riches they longed for were gone forever. The shipmasters, sailors, and all who worked at sea would stand far off as smoke rose from the burning city. Shocked, they would throw dust on their heads and cry, What city was ever like this great city? For in a single hour, all her wealth had been ruined. But heaven, along with God's saints, apostles, and prophets, was told to rejoice, for God had judged Babylon for the way she had treated them. Then a mighty angel lifted a huge stone, like a millstone, and threw it into the sea, saying, With such violence shall Babylon be thrown down, never to rise again. Never again would the sounds of musicians, harpists, pipers, and trumpeters be heard in her streets. No craftsman would be found there. The sound of grinding mills would stop. The light of lamps would never shine again. The voices of bridegroom and bride would be silenced forever. For her merchants had deceived the nations with her sorcery. And in her was found the blood of prophets, saints, and all who had been slain upon the earth.